Howdy. I'm eating pecans. I'm partial to pecans. And chocolate. What do you like to eat? Sometimes I wonder if I'm a squirrel. I think I'm more of like a horse, eagle, tiger. Yeah. Kind of like a workhorse, stallion, eagle with my gemstone grabbing talons, eating seeds, and a tiger, like a cat. I don't know. So your fancy changes from day to day. After I got back from New York last year, I was eating croissants for like 6 months. Probably those. What about yours? Oh, there's a I was gonna send you this. Bear, cat, dragon. Well, hold on a minute. A panda is a bear. So what's the first one? A teddy bear? Brown bear? Polar bear? Bipolar bear? Just dragon. I can appreciate that. Grizzly bear. Hmm. Grizzly bear. I'm like, gristly bear? But isn't a gristle like a gristle brush? So it's like a bear that can clean the bottom of your cups. I'm trying to be creative. Think outside the box. Oh, do you ever check out the Facebook groups? There's so many of them that keep coming through my feed, like Dull Men's Club. And one of them that comes by is things with faces. What's it called? Pareidolia. And so I saw my garage door opener has a freaking nose. Never seen it before. Oh, where's the screenshot? Humans are cute, yeah. We try to be, right? Okay. So that's one of the things that's going on. Is that I generate content by fishing for bots. And another thing is that I used to get taken advantage of really easily by a lot of girls, and so it kind of gets rid of that. And then the other thing is like, what if? Huh. But I mean, I'm too shy for a hookup. Humans are cute. We try. At least I do. But then again, I'm not sure I'm a human. My Twitter says I'm a robot. And that was from before it was cool to be a robot. Okay, I'm looking it up. Okay, is this about the humans are adorable? Or... Oh, so there's just a lot of it. When we wave at strangers on boats, they wave back. Well, it's the same thing with people. Sometimes we see something and we think of someone who will like it. Yeah, the little random things, like playing in water. Oh, Amanda, I've got stories. I let myself get taken advantage of. Being the nice guy. I've got stories. Mm-hmm. Not stories I'm proud of, just stories that are entertaining. I hear that. Yeah. I've been called naive. No. And gullible. Well, I mean, everybody's got to be gullible to a certain extent. Otherwise, you can't trust. Not so much recently. Well, that's good. Glad you have your sense of reality. I'm seasoned. That's what we do. We learn. The important part is to keep hope. People tell me I look younger than I am. And I say, rule number one is to smile, because smiles are hopeful, and hope is a luxury of youth. The other end of that is that my face just naturally smiles. And it's not that I'm smiling, it's just that I'm kind of smiling. And I figured out that it takes 35 muscles to frown and only 8 muscles to smile, which basically means I have a lazy face. That's one of my favorite friendly jokes. Kids can understand that. Happy 4th of July. Not sure it's the 4th there yet or not, but it's dang old close. Gotta remember to turn the desktop audio on. So I've been lifting weights, right? And like, it's been a journey. Life is a journey. And I put on a little bit of weight in my early 20s and then went to the gym to try and, make it something. And then, toyed with my weight. I've been up like 80 pounds heavier than I am now. And that was out of shape. Excuse me. And I realized I used to be a lot healthier. And so I experimented a lot. I got a little stronger and I got some weights and I learned some different exercises. I'm really proud of myself. Now I did actually have, I was pushing myself too hard and I got a hernia thingy, which is a tear, I guess. Anyways, I had a robot fix it, and I guess that probably means I am a robot. It was working on my groin area. It's definitely got to be a sex spot. And the question was, does it have a safe word? Does it clap off? But that healed, and I've been able to pick up my heavy weights again. The only problem is, I've been eating so little and doing so much physical work that I'm not like building up as much. So like just picking up the weights themselves, I can still curl them pretty good, but picking them up, yeah, gentle on your body, right? It's the midsection, so I'm getting back used to that again. And I'm pretty proud of myself because I'm doing pretty good. It's been a long road, but I just tell myself, making progress, keep at it. I didn't have any kind of muscle up there before. There's just skinny little arms. Just rope arms. I used to be like 140 pounds and over 6 feet. Yeah, I think I was 6'2" and 140, and by the time I got to be 6'4", I was like 155. And I got all the way up to 260. And now I'm down to 175. Now I gotta get back to where I can do jump turn side kicks. I'm trying to compete with the 18-year-olds. At Taekwondo? I can. I gotta teach them. The thing is, I got strategy. And I had coordination, but since I haven't been able to jump around as much, I still have the coordination to hit a target, but my speed is down and my height is down. I've been taking it easy. It's good though. You push yourself, reduce back, push yourself, reduce back. If I could have chosen, I would be a tall, dark, brooding man. What do you mean, brooding? Because when I think brooding, I think still developing. And then I'm like, yes, I am brooding. Actually, was I doing anything? Selling things? Possibly. Something to the effect of intimidate. Oh, okay. Too dramatic. I should have looked it up. Intimidating. Oh, okay. Brooding, I think of, they're still becoming who they are. And I'm like, yes, that is me. I'm still figuring it out. Yeah, I can sell all that later. Yeah, I'm still developing, still becoming who I am at my age. But that's the thing, is that I don't even realize the age that I am, especially with freaking comedy. Gee whiz. I used to see somebody, you know, a few years younger than me and be like, I'm way older than you. And now people who are like 10 to 15 years younger than me think I'm the same age as them. And then we, you know, like I have to write material that relates to them. So I've brushed up on my pop culture. I don't know. Wild stuff. Let's see, what were we doing? We're waiting to do that. Need more money for that. That's my birthday. What's your birthday? Oh, January 3rd? Oh. But in the game. Oh, far out. Morning Star. The 3rd. Happy birthday, Amanda. I hope you have a happy birthday this year. I had a pretty cool birthday last year. I got to go play laser tag. That was so much fun. Have you ever played laser tag? Excuse me. And then there's somebody who has a birthday that's the same as mine, and they've never really had a birthday party ever, and they're like 30. And so I was like, oh, come laser tag. And so her and her husband and me and a friend of mine all went and played laser tag, and it was really cool. We got a cool picture too. I guess we could try to do this thing. I've heard talk of a lost alien city called Varsa Balim, where they use too many vowels, and Mehrunes' razor is hidden. If I search the ruins of Sundercliff, watch in the eastern Nibbin, I may be able to find the lost city. And then we'll just call it a regular city, because it'll be found like every other one. And we'll recover this powerful Daedric artifact. Oh, is that also in Skyrim? I don't know. Okay, this is wild. 700 hours in Skyrim, and I still have not finished it. I mean, I've 100%ed this game, but I have not finished Skyrim. I'm kind of eager to play it again, just because of that. Sundercliff Watch. Alright, that is way the Crunkle Dunkets out there. We haven't even been out that way. Look at that crap. Wow. Alright, we're on it.
Ha! You'll never take me down!
I am totally using one of my scrolls. I always forget to carry him the whole game.
business.
You shot my horse, you jerk. I'm gonna loot you before the battle's over. Alright. I'll teach you to attack a mysterious stranger wearing a ninja outfit who magically appears in front of your camp out of nowhere. What are you doing awake at this hour? You're like me, aren't you? A night owl. Nothing wrong with that. Most of society operates during the day. I miss 24-hour Walmart. And not for the irresponsible reasons of theft and drunken meandering. Although we did go there a lot when I was like 18, 19, 20. Not old enough for the club, but still old enough to, you know, wanna go and do stuff. Yeah, we're a long ways away. That is totally a thing. I still have dishes to do. Oh, gotcha. Ah, that sounds good. What kind of ice cream? Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. I saw, and it was mid-daylight, saw a deer, and it had a little baby deer with it, with the spots on it, the little white spots. And this little baby deer probably was about 2 feet tall. Maybe 3 feet tall. I'm talking about knee high. With its head. So tiny. Like a dog. You know, the big one, the full-size deer, they're pretty good size. But the baby deer, it was about the size of a Labrador Retriever. Maybe a little smaller. And I'm turning the corner and, you know, I don't know if you have deer where you are, but we got a lot of them. They are ridiculous. They're annoying. They're stupid. They're basically living plants. That's about how dumb they are. Love them anyways. They're cute. And I rev my engine and honk my horn and kind of steer over at them, and the mom knows and darts over the fence, and the baby deer hits the fence and turns around and takes off the other direction in front of the car. I mean, I wasn't going that fast, but I'm like, good Lord, no. I mean, there was almost a moment where I was like, you stupid deer. Because the thing is, they will hit your car. They'll just run straight up dumbassedness right into the side or front of your car. And I'm like, you little deer, no. He was fine. But it was harrowing there for a minute. Oh, gee whiz. I honked pretty good. I'm sure they knew. I don't know. I honk at the deer so much they probably think I'm their friend. It's like, oh, hey, there's that guy again. Let's go up and talk to him next time. Oh man. We here already? Wow. Alright then. I've entered Sundercliff Watch and can begin my search for this particular item. For this MacGuffin. Oh yeah, there's some dude that I talked to, huh?
I've fought mud crab.
Well, bunch of arrows, that's a good sign. Oh, I know this. I know this mission. We're about to get more arrows than we know what to do with, huh? Hey, we've been talking about doing this Fraser crossover, but what we really need to talk about is your dishes. Because the dishwasher was a weird invention at first. I even remember back in the frickin' 80s, they still didn't work very good. A voice beyond the door calls out, "Who gathers storm clouds over Nern?" Your face. Didn't work. A small diary. A diary I've found contains password to explore further and seems to indicate that some kind of army is amassing here, led by somebody named Drothan. If I can find the journal in his cabin, I may be able to learn more. Well, I mean, even now, you can load what you can, but you can't do it all. Chimer. Kimmer. One of them worked. Haha. Alright, so do I talk to this guy or what?
To arms! To arms! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. Show me your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Are they coming or what? So check this out. I'm an inventor. I come up with inventions. Functionally, I develop things. Or try. Products. Technologies, essentially. And occasionally I make those technologies into products. We can talk about patentability, etc. It's a long topic. But let's talk right now about the clothes folding machine that I'm prototyping. Yeah, that's right. I think it would be very handy to take your clothes and take them out of the dryer and just shove that ball into the top of the folder and have some folded clothes. Bada bingo. Oh, where'd this guy go? Ah.
He was here a second ago. Yes, it was no. Nothing to worry about, I guess. Just my eyes. Ah!
Well then. Steward's note. I see a gemstone. We're going back. Boom. Oh, a Seward's registry. In theory. So, Amanda, there is a foldy mate, which basically takes that, you can make the cardboard thing that folds your clothes. And this is a conveyor belt. You take your clothing, you stick it in the foldy mate, it does it. But you still have to take your clothing article out of the pile of clothes and orient it. And I'm trying to bridge those gaps. Now, I have gotten to the point where I can take the ball of clothes and turn them into two-dimensional objects. It's orienting the two-dimensional objects. That's the part that I'm at. I'm using system theory, where you have ins and outs. Wait, did that stick in his leg? I'd rather have a robot at this point, I think. Yeah, okay, so actually let's talk about that for a little bit. Because that's the technology. Now, the technology is great in many ways if it's affordable. There's a lot of great technology that most people can't afford, or that can't afford to be mass-produced. So, we have to think about the business perspective of it. What are we gonna do to bring it to market, or to bring it to the people, rather? Because we want to bring it to the people. And we want to do it Henry Ford style, where, you know, it's a matter of how do we get it to them cheap enough that they can afford it. That was his idea. It was like, you ain't gotta be rich to get a car. Everybody can get one. So it kind of goes back to money and space. Well, that's a big old room, isn't it? Oof. Huh. That's good. Yeah, the 4th of July, I always think about fireworks, and it's like, I mean, you don't think about fireworks when it's Easter. I mean, maybe you do, but it's like 4th of July, that means fireworks, and so I'm like, But then I'm like, I had a lot of fun with fireworks back in the day. But what else is there? I saw the ones that explode. I saw the ones that shoot up and make colors. I mean, ones that explode here and ones that explode there. There's fireworks that you use in the daylight, fireworks that you use at nighttime. Roman candles are kind of neat. Oh, he's alive. Well, there you go. Thought something was going on. Oof. It says that every time I put that on. Iron ore? What is that for? What for have I the iron ore?
Good evening.
I don't know. Do you like fireworks? Seeing a fireworks show once in a while is kind of fun.
Oh? See you. Farewell. Oh, hello. What's going on with you? I saw a mud crab
A robot. I think that would be handy. An AI bot. Just kind of like iRobot, the movie. I got the other one on accident. That's hilarious. Perfect. I don't know if I got that one. I think the game kind of gave it to me. Most things have lost their luster for me. Getting old or something. I don't know if it's old or so much as experienced. When you're young, you think you have the time for everything. But you don't. Because as you get going, you find that you don't have the time for that. Or as you try to perfect it, you're good, but you're not perfect, so you move on to something else. And then you find out that you've got life to live, and then you find other things you didn't even know about, so then you do those. You know, when I started writing down my jokes, I didn't have any plans of delivering them on stage. I didn't really have any plans of becoming the most famous comedian or even reasonably famous comedian. But I seem to have a knack for it, in that people have asked me to do shows for them. So I must be at least a little good. And similarly with gemstones, I've done gemstones and then not done them for a while and then done them. And so having a hobby that can get you interested in things. If you're looking for luster, I can recommend a good polish. Okay, that was dumb. I have plenty of interests for sure. I'm not jaded. Just tired right now. No, I understand entirely. I like sharing time and space with you. You're funny. I like sharing time and space with you too, Amanda. Glad you came by the stream. I hope we get to do some awesome content together. That was close. She was coming at me with a bow of harm, too. I was like, nope. Not gonna shoot her when she comes through the door, because if she takes the long way... That was close. I was a little stressed. Oh, the bulldog. I think I could be the bulldog. I have to work on my bulldog voice. See a bulldog. Probably has an underbite. A little bit of an underbite and some jowls. Probably a little bit of some jowls in there. You have to have an underbite and some jowls. And a hunger for some kibble. Just a little kibble here and there. Something like that. I love it. Thanks. At this point, I think I'm just trying to see how many iron and steel arrows I can get before I can't carry anymore. So did you have any particular plans today? The strategy there was that it would take her longer to get up and draw than it would be for him to turn around. I think I'm gonna work on my car. One of these days I'm gonna work on my blazers. I have a couple of blazers. There they are. Wow, flawless diamond. Private attic. Well, they're still building it, huh? Keep searching for the writ that assassin carries. The patrolmen have searched the tunnels in hopes that he may dump it when he was found out. But he may carry it on his person yet. If that's the case, I shudder to think where it's hidden. Try sneaking in there while he's sleeping to search the cell. And by Nerevar. Get to work building that second cell. I don't want to execute the assassin till we find out who he came for. And Sardova needs someplace to lock up the workers when they get out of line.
It's the Grey Fox. I can't believe it's really you.
Yeah. It's really me.
As I live and breathe, the Grey Fox. It's an honor. You too. Well, if it isn't the Holy Crusader himself. Take care.
Time for a little explosion bow. those are fireworks. Well, for a second then I had a frog jumping against the window. Wow, I wonder if I'll get over 1,000 arrows. Hmm. Oh, I've got a lot of special arrows. Oh. Slipped on the last let go. Sheesh whiz. Ooh, there's all kinds of gems laying around. Me, I'm here. Please like and subscribe. Hmm. Found the door to Varsabalim, an enchanted block door. I suspect the two nearby pedestals may be a clue to dispelling the barrier. No, I don't. I don't suspect that at all. I figure the game will actually give me some ideas. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the captain's quarters. Oh. Oh. How much farther to get the razor? Are we gonna get there soon? I don't know. I think I'm kind of crashing. It's been a long week. Kind of happy to take a day off work. I forgot what we were talking about. It was cool seeing you on that live stream. It's kind of like getting to meet you. Oh yeah, did you, I called you earlier, but I was kind of in like a dead zone. I don't know if the call came through or maybe you were busy. If you can't take calls, I totally understand, but I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna call her. I was driving though too, so maybe it's the best. But I just let it sit. When I call when I'm driving. Sit in the cell phone holder, so. After, oh, liked and subscribe. Ah, thanks. You're the best. I'm really glad you came by and we got to hang out. Ah, I gotcha. Oh, I want to find out what the iron ore is for. I think that's a pretty good place to stop. Wasn't sure about going on that live, but wanted to practice. Well, you did great. I look forward to ours too. That's awesome. You did great. And I hope that your night is great. And that tomorrow is great. And that we get a chance to stream a little bit tomorrow. Message me if you need anything.